Good evening, students. Can I see in the chat box GE so that I'll know that you all are there. I feel that I'm not talking to a screen. Can I see good evening or GE so that I know you all are there? Okay, good. Now today, the objectives of the session are to help student participants understand what is campus recruitment, what are the various processes in campus recruitment, what are employability skills, common mistakes a student does during campus recruitment. What is campus recruitment first? It is a strategy for sourcing, for engaging, for hiring young talents, for full-time job, as well as for internship. Organizations come to higher educational institutions and fill their requirement for manpower. So campus recruitment is conducted jointly by the placement cell and the organizations which want manpower, especially young talents. So they come to campus. When I say source, they attract eligible candidates. When I say engage, they conduct test process and all the processes. And finally, they give the offer letter. There are two types of campus recruitments. One is on campus. So when we say on campus, the company comes to our campus and they do the entire process, finally give the offer letter that day, or they'll just announce the results and go. The other is the off campus, where either the test alone is conducted in our campus, or the entire process, the students will have to go to their company, or the organization will partner with another college. So our students will go to another college for campus recruitment. And now we are in a new normal, the new normal where everything is closed, social distancing and all that. So the new normal is we have virtual online campus recruitment, which means it doesn't mean that earlier we did not have online campus recruitment at all. We did have. When I say online, the test alone will be online. The link will be given to students. They will take the test from their own portals. But one or two companies like IBM and MGH, those companies, the entire process happened on the online mode itself. So they give Skype links. Even ESAP Bank did that process last year. It was completely virtual, but now this year we can expect that everything is going to be virtual or online. What is the process for campus recruitment? The pre-placement talk is the first stage. The second stage is the test. The test, again, as I said a little while back, it can be conducted in the online method. When I say online, they will give you the link. You will sit at your home or any place and do the test. Or that is only 10% of the companies are doing that. They did it last year, but this year, when we say it is going to be the new normal, many organizations are going to follow complete online. And the written test is a pen paper test. Very few organizations do that because they will have to sit and correct and spend a lot of time. Now, again, in a test, the test can be an aptitude test or a technical test or aptitude and technical. I will explain all this further a little later. Group discussion. And the last one, the interview. Interview again will be technical or HR. Just give me a minute. I'm just changing the view of mine so that it doesn't distract my view. 1 minute. Just give me a minute. Sam, will I be able to see the chat when the presentation share screen is happening?
Yes, ma'am. You can click on that. You can find chat below your. If you you are sharing, no? Okay, you
Yes.
go to the top of the screen, ma'am.
Okay.
Just scroll up, and you can see the. You can see options like participants, chat.
Chat. Yes.
Yeah, you can click on that, ma'am. If you.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Thank
But
you,
I'm
ma'am.
not able to see the comments. If in case there's anything, please do store it up, John, so that
Sure,
I
sure.
can help little later.
Definitely, ma'am. Definitely.
Okay. Thank you, Pa. Okay. Fine. Okay. Now, the first step is the pre-placement talk. It is a detailed presentation about the company, its policy, and the hierarchy. So they will tell about the company, then they will tell about its policies. They may tell about the recruitment policy, the gender policy, the leave policy, the salary policy, all these policies. Then they will also talk about the hierarchy, who's the MD, under him who all report, who's the vice president, and they will draw the organizational structure and show. Okay, they will next talk about the eligibility. When I say eligibility, this is eligible, this position, this job for which we have come is eligible only for the BA English students or BSc Viscom students or BCom students or the science students, and you should have got 60 percentage. Or they can talk about the no standing areas, only girls. All these eligibilities will be presented in the pre-placement talk. The job position. So if in case they're going to come for teachers, they will say we are going to take teachers. Teachers might be TGT, PGT, and all that. The job description. The job description. They will be talking about. They will be talking about the what type of work you will be doing and all that. The job location, where you will be posted, which are the places where you will have the posting. The next, they'll talk about the recruitment process. What is going to be the process for the rest of the day? So we'll be having a test, then the GD or all those things they will be talking about. They'll be talking about the salaries, the salary which they will give, incentives if in case you're reaching targets or you're able to performance and all that, incentives. Perks are extra things like Sodexo pass or things like that. Then the career growth. So you join us for the first 2 years, you'll be with us. After you complete 2 years, you can do an MBA program in such and such organization, or we will give you a promotion, all that. So it is a two-way discussions where students are encouraged to clarify their doubts or discuss anything related to the company or the profile. So please note this point. It is a two-way discussion. It is not a one-way discussion. It is a two-way discussion. I'm reinforcing this point here again. It is a two-way discussion. I will come back to it a little later when we talk about what you should do. I hope you have noted that point, two-way discussion. Next, I'm going to talk about resume. What is a resume? Resume is actually a French word and it means a formal document. So a resume is a formal document that serves to show a person's educational and career background skills. I hope many of y'all would have prepared your resume or are in the process of preparing your resume. But for those who are seeking a job, a resume is a must. If you go to a hotel, they will give you a menu card. If you go to buy something, a car or something, they give you a brochure. So it is something like that about you. So how you have it, how what does it contains matters a lot. The goal of writing a resume is to showcase your education, your experience and skills in a standardized format. So there is a particular format. Unnecessary things need not be added. I'll tell you what all needs to be added. There is a standardized format. These things should be there in a resume, and which is easy for recruiters to read. You cannot write a resume like your answer papers. Just like that. I'm sorry for saying that, since I'm also in the teaching and I'm sharing. Just long, wala, 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 it need not go. To the point. The recruiter sees it and he finds, okay, good. He has this eligibility which I need. Yes, he has this skill which I need. Yes, he knows this language which I need. So it is easy for the recruiters to read. Since your future career depends on the quality of your resume, it is important to have it right. I will show you a few resumes and see the difference between a good resume and a bad resume. Give your resume a clear structure so it pleases the recruiter's eye right from the beginning. It should look so attractive. Again, I'm going to the example of the menu card. So if in case you go to a 5-star hotel, you see the menu card, பயங்கர style will be very nice. It will be appealing to the eye. Simple hotel pona, it might be written just on a board or சும்மா ஒரு பேப்பர் print out எடுத்து laminated sheetல வச்சிருப்பாங்க. So the quality differs. It talks about the hotel. Like how a menu card or a brochure talks about a hotel, the resume talks about you. What all should it contain? It should contain the contact information. This is a must. Name, phone number, email address. Sometimes people say don't add address, but I will say add address because company needs to know which part of Chennai you come from. Are you accessible? It is easily notable there. And optionally relevant social media handles like LinkedIn. I advise and suggest every one of y'all to start a LinkedIn profile for you to digitally market yourself. So must be you'll have to be active. Summa na thorakren summa vechirukka kudadu. This is called digital branding. You will have to create a LinkedIn profile. So kindly create a LinkedIn profile and must be post something interesting, share something interesting, some accomplishment you post there, some small research you have done post there. So please create a LinkedIn profile. Next, you'll have to have a small objective. It's a short goal, just 2 lines maximum. Don't again write 3-4 lines, 5 lines, 6 lines. We are not writing short answers. Just write 2 lines, a short goal mentioning your skills and strength. Education, the school, your university name, the college name, the degree with major, the percentage or CGPA, and the year of passing is a must. Year of passing is a must. When you present your education, always put it in the last first, which means now we are doing BCom. So BCom will be first. BCom and then it goes down. So BCom, 12th, 10th, it goes like that. If in case you did a tally course for BCom students, that is you did in 2019, tally in 2019, something else you did in 2018, it goes chronologically backwards. Chronologically, in a year wise, it should be going backwards. Then you'll have to mention your work experience, internship, part-time jobs, volunteer work, anything you did. You were a volunteer for some program. Get certificate for everything and keep. Nobody will just like that believe I did a part-time job. No, you should have a certificate to authenticate and tell. You did an internship, take a certificate. You did voluntary work, please take a certificate. And all this talks a lot about you, especially the work experience talks a lot for a fresher. I'll tell you how a little later. Skills, job related skills that may be of value to your prospective employer. So for example, you are, let's say for example, you're applying for a content writing job. TCS comes for content writing job. And then what would be your skill? You're maintaining a blog. In the blog, you write very often. So you're writing some content. So that is a skill. You'll have to make a mention that you have a blog. Okay. Or LinkedIn, every week I keep a target and I post a article. So this will all help you. This will value add to your prospective employer. Okay. Next. These are things which are nice to have in your resume. If you have, it is always good to have it there. Certifications. I have done 6 Sigma certification. I've done 5S certification. All these certifications you can add. The language is known. Some companies They ask for students who know French. They ask for students who know Hindi. They ask for students who know Telugu or something like that. So please mention languages known. Awards and honors. I'm sorry for the spelling. Awards and honors. If in case you have had any, received any awards, honors, please mention it there. Prizes won and all that. Hobbies and interests. Sometimes your hobbies would match your required skill set for the organization. Conferences, publications. If in case there are some conferences and there is possibility for publication of your research paper, or not only research paper, article which you have written, please do it. Idella bayangara add-on value, add on to your resume. Okay, and any project you have done also, please do not forget to add these, because these are USPs, unique selling properties. This gives you a unique selling power. It gives you an edge over the others. So you can add these, especially awards and honors, conferences and publications, projects and certifications. A well-crafted key skills section can boost your chances of getting a job by 59%. Include soft skills and hard skills. Soft skills are skills like interpersonal relationship. We are going to dwell on it more a little later. And hard skills, your academic skills. Okay, here are some examples of resumes. I've removed the name. You believe me or not, these are resumes of our students in the past years. If in case postgraduate students are here in this group, I'm sorry, it might be one of y'all now. I'm terribly sorry. Okay, now this is a resume. If you can see these, the one on the left is one resume, one on the right is another resume of another student. This is our college students' resume. Usually the company will collect the resumes, and those who they reject, they will leave it with the placement cell and go. I usually will choose and keep certain resumes for giving feedback. So these are a couple of resumes are still more. I will show you. If you see on the left, I am not very happy with this. There isn't a table or anything. The skills, the languages, there is no more detail. Okay, fine. I'm coming to the resume on the right hand side. Yes, there is a career objective. Certification has been mentioned. Academic qualification has been mentioned. But you know what? Can you see on the sides of the paper, black color? It is a scanned document or a Xerox copy or something like that, which was brought for the interview. Can you see some blackish shade there on the left-hand side, on the right-hand side? It was actually brought like this for the interview. Please don't carry a resume like this for an interview. These are again very pathetic resumes, which I want to share with you. The one on the left, you yourself can see school studied, marks obtained, how it has been presented. The one on the right, see how it has been aligned. Madras Christian College, the degree is also not mentioned. Don't know what degree the student has studied. Okay, this is a okay resume, which I'm not very happy about, but it is okay for a UG student. Okay, the photo is there. I've erased or I have struck the personal details so that it is not seen to everybody. The educational qualification table is there. The personal information table is there. Sometimes people say don't mention your marital status. It depends upon the organization. That's what first itself you'll have to see if it is a you'll have to go to the website and check the website for their policy and all that. It will give you hints as to whether you will have to mention this or not, is it required or not, and all that. I'm going to show you another okay CV resume. The difference between a CV and a resume. CV is a very elaborate one which runs to 3-4 pages. A resume is a small one with a maximum, a summary version with maximum of 2 pages. Now in this is okay, but there is a very long left margin and the font is very small. Okay, this is another resume of of a postgraduate student. It looks good. It is good. It is good. Okay, it is a nice resume. Okay, so I hope you saw this resume. Can you see how it is neatly placed? Can you see the education, the backwards it is mentioned, the extracurricular activities, the applauds, accolades, that is the honors, the co-curricular activities, the personal skills, the work experience, field work. This is a PG student from social work background, field work and all that. Okay, now moving on to the second process, the second stage, which is the assessment test. In this, what is the main reason for conducting assessment test? I want to filter. I don't want unnecessary. இப்போ ஒரு எப்படி வந்து I keep telling this to my MSW students as well as BSW students. Recruitment process எப்படின்னா ஒரு filter மாதிரி. அதுல you pour something, it holds all the waste and it sends through it the good material. அதே மாதிரி தான் ஒரு assessment test. So when you have a filter, the assessment test is the filter. All the 250 applicants go inside that. People who have not prepared for the test, people who are not good in academics, people who are not good in aptitude, get filtered there on top in the sea, and the best go down to the next process. Campus recruitment is always stage-wise elimination. So at the assessment test level, they will filter and sorry, you all are rejected. They'll say very neatly, good, there is nothing to feel bad about it, but you should take back a learning saying, okay, my preparation is not enough, I'll have to prepare more. We'll come to this a little later. Okay, so the main aim of conducting these tests by companies is to eliminate candidates that do not match the requirements. எப்படி மேம் டெஸ்ட்ல ரிக்வயர்மெண்ட்டை செக் பண்ணுவாங்க? ஆமா, ஒரு பிகாம் பசங்களை they are coming to take for auditing test. Obviously there'll be questions related to finance. Obviously, if you're not able to answer questions related to finance, then obviously you'll be filtered and thrown out. Okay, they want people to work in projects. So in the test, they will be asking English. You need to work with a group of people. They will be trying to check your personality, your aptitude of working with people. Are you comfortable working with people? Indirect questions. They will be checking whether you are able to, will you be able to work with people in groups? Illaya, sieve, throw out. So idella tooki podradhukana process. Okay, now there are two types of tests I told you at the beginning itself. One is the aptitude test, the other is the technical test. Aptitude test is aptitude is the natural capability of an individual to perform a certain task successfully without previous knowledge or formation. Some people will want to work on targets, the punctuality. Some are very organized. Ella list போட்டு எழுதி இதெல்லாம் எப்படி மேம் டெஸ்ட்ல கண்டுபிடிப்பாங்க? கண்டிப்பா they can find out. They will find out through personality test and all that. Okay, then there will be aptitude questions to check your language. Are you good in language? Jumble sentence potu, are you rationally thinking whether everything is in right order? Is there a spelling mistake? Are you thinking properly? I'll come to it இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் பின்னாடி இருக்கு. Okay, it is designed to measure and assess your aptitude and define your strengths. It diagnoses the special abilities that you may have. Now coming to the technical part, technical tests are conducted to understand your knowledge in academics, subject matter. Do you know the subject well? Because on the subject based panidana he's coming. He wants, okay, let's say for example, Zifo is coming for a campus drive. He takes only microbiology students and chemistry students, and they are into research and development. So they will definitely need students who are inclined towards research, who are inclined towards pharmaceuticals. So they will check their inclination towards that. Adala technical test la irukum. Okay, now we are going to the different types of aptitude test. First is the quantitative test. I'm going to go a little fast. Quantitative test. I'm giving you certain links also a little later at the end of the session so that you will go and try. I'm going to just give you a gist. If I'm going to give a lot of example, we will go till 6 o'clock. So I'll be a little fast. Kindly bear with me. But if in case you have a question, you can definitely post in the pigeonhole and we'll take it up. Quantitative is based on numbers. They will give you sums on number systems, on finding averages, finding the ratio and proportion, finding percentages, time and distance sums, geometry. Simple geometry. No, please don't think enala mudiyada. When students are taking the online test, I will usually simply, when I'm moving around, I'll stand and see. Romba simple. It will be very simple. Very simple. So nothing to panic. The next type is the verbal. Verbal is English. Sentence improvement, articles change பண்றது, அப்புறமா past tense, present tense, அந்த மாதிரி, spotting errors, jumbled paragraphs. They will give you essays to be written. இது வந்து ஒரு 3-4 organizations do that. Letter writing, email எழுத சொல்லி there is an organization which gives a test. Reading comprehension, this is there in every organization's process. They give a passage and they ask you, then you'll have to answer questions based on that passage. Idioms and phrases. Okay, then aptitude test, like third type, analytical and logical reasoning. Coding and decoding series like 1 2 3 4 5 வந்து A B C D E ன்னு இருக்கு. அப்போ பெலிண்டாவை எப்படி எழுதுவோம்? நம்பர்ஸ்ல, puzzles, direction. You are standing facing the sun, your friend is standing on your right hand side. So which is the direction in which he is standing? அது மாதிரி direction, ranking. இந்த ஃப்ரூட்ஸ்ல எதை நீங்க ஃபர்ஸ்ட்ல இருந்து ஆர்டர் பண்ணுவீங்க based on sweet and all that. Okay, aptitude is the next type on the data interpretation and data sufficiency. This is something very trendy which is coming in all tests. When I say that, ஒரு graph கொடுத்துருவாங்க இல்ல ஒரு டேபிள் கொடுத்துருவாங்க, அதுல இருந்து how many percentage of people were affected by corona, how many percentage of people, what is the ratio of people who died due to corona, to number of people affected to number of people who died. So adha madri they will give. So data is presented in the form of table, chart, bar, graph, line graph, etc. You will have to go through the questions given below and solve the questions by interpreting the data which is there in the bar graph or line graph. Okay. What is required for you to take an aptitude test? First, quickness. Next, common sense, simple common sense. Problem solving. Again, sorry, I think there is a spelling mistake. Problem solving. Radical thinking. அதான் சொன்னேன்ல, radical thinking. நான் இங்க ஈஸ்ட ஃபேஸ் பண்ணி நிக்கிறேன், எனக்கு ரைட்ல நிக்கிறேன், அப்ப எந்த டைரக்ஷன்ல நிக்கிறேன். This practical think பண்ணும். Judgment. And you know what? Above all, exposure and practice. Again, வீட்ல தோசை சுட, you all would be making dosa at home. First time when you made dosa, பிஞ்சு வந்திருக்கும், தோசை கல்லே ஒட்டி இருந்திருக்கும், கேவலமா இருந்திருக்கும். You just had to throw it in the dustbin. But now must be after 3 years, 4 years of making dosas at home, you will be able to do a beautiful, yummy, tasty dosa. So you need to practice. Above all, exposure and practice is a must. Next process is the group discussion process. This is a very modern method of assessing students' personality. Or personality கண்டுபிடிச்சிடலாம். அது எப்படின்னு I'll tell you through a group discussion. It's a comprehensive tool to judge the worthiness of a student and his appropriateness for the job. Even நம்ம கம்பெனிக்கு செட் ஆவானா? Will he fit into our culture? Will he be able to manage with co-workers? All this can be gauged in a group discussion. What does a GD check? It checks your communication skills. It checks your knowledge. Communication, எப்படி பேச முடியுது. So what is a GD basically? They make 7-8 students to sit together in a circle. There will be the person, the company HR who will be standing there, and he'll say, either you choose a topic or he will give you a topic and discuss on it for 10 minutes. So 10 of y'all are there. So 10 of y'all will be presenting your own ideas about the topic. First comes communication skills. Through that, they will be checking whether how good you are in language, your English language. Knowledge. Let's take, for example, they are giving a topic on coronavirus and the way Tamil Nadu government has handled the situation. அதுக்கு நம்ம என்ன பண்ணிருக்கணும்? You should have read the paper every day. You should have watched the news every day. And you would have heard how they have been setting up a special committee with doctors and how they have been going around setting help desks and all that. So knowledge. You should know the content to talk. Content illana pesa mudiyadhu. You should be confident in the content you talk. They will try to, somebody else will say, no, you're wrong in what you're telling. I think so, because government did not have anybody, medical doctors in the special task team. Or you should say, sorry, so and so doctor from this hospital was there in the committee. The minister himself is a medical practitioner. You should be confident to tell. Interpersonal skills. So this person X is telling you, no, there weren't any doctors. How you should tell your interpersonal skills? I'm sorry, friend. I think you're not right in your answer. We will have see. Actually, how do you know that? I know better than you here. You keep quiet, sit down. So you're not able to manage this interpersonal relationship. Maturity. Maturity is when you very nicely say, see, I think you're wrong. There are 2 doctors in the council, in the special task team. Immaturity is, see, you don't know here. You don't know anything here. Sit quietly. That is immaturity. Okay, then what else? Problem solving skills, conceptualizing, understanding the problem. Sometimes group discussions are also case studies. They will give a case and ask you to analyze. Sometimes one organization, Accenture XLRA Academy, it's a beautiful scheme. Accenture XLRA, அவங்க என்ன பண்றாங்க, they take students, UG students, you join them and they offer you XLRA, Xavier Labor Research Institute, Jamshedpurla, part-time MBA program, and within 4 years you earn your MBA also, and the pay is also damn good. And you know what is their group discussion method? They give Lego blocks. They will arrange in the examination hall, we will have the tables arranged, and they will give a bag of Lego blocks. I hope you know what is a Lego block. And then they will tell a situation based on which you'll have to set it. You'll have to set the Lego blocks. So how are you able to understood the concept they have given, and how are we able to present it? Conceptualization, leadership skills. So you're telling, friend, you have not been, another friend this side, friend, you have not been talking for quite a long time. Would you want to share something? That is leadership skill. Body language, the eye contact, the way you talk, the way you smile, the way you sit, everything matters. And the group team skills, which I told a little while back. Okay, now we are going to the next process, the interview. It is a physical interface between the interviewer and the interviewee. The objective of assessing the interview is potential for a purpose. Will you fit my organization? Will you fit the job which I have? Okay, it is a conversation in which both the parties seek to get more information about each other. See, it is a conversation in which both the parties, so you can also ask questions to the interviewer at the end. They will ask you, do you want to ask me anything? So you can ask questions. You can ask, I'll tell you what all you can ask. Okay, fine. Then interview. What are the employer's concern when he is doing the interview? Do you look the part of the organization? Are you looking professional? Are you well groomed? என் கம்பெனிக்குள்ள வந்தா நீட்டா இருப்பானா பாக்குறதுக்கு? MCCN சொல்லும் போது அந்த பிராண்ட் இருக்கா? அப்போ இன்ஃபோசிசியன் சொல்லும் போது அவனுக்கு அந்த பிராண்ட் இருக்கா? TCSN சொல்லும் போது அந்த பிராண்ட் இருக்கா? Is he looking professional? Can you be counted on? Responsible. எப்படி கேட்பாங்க? ரெஸ்யூமேல you would have mentioned that I was a leader for such and such program. Then they will ask you, உனக்கு என்னென்ன issues வந்தது? So when they ask questions, they'll be probing and finding out whether you are responsible or not. Can you perform? Did you do the job well? What are the challenges you faced when you were a leader? And the Mari, they will ask questions. Will you work hard is another problem. Will you stretch yourself? When I say stretch yourself, ma'am, 7 மணிக்கு மேலலாம் எனக்கு ஃபோன் பண்ணாதீங்க மேம், என்னாலலாம் முடியாது, எங்க வீட்லலாம் 7 மணிக்கு மேல ஃபோன் பண்ணக்கூடாதுன்னு சொல்லிட்டாங்க. நோ, 9 o'clock கூட நான் செய்றேன். I am ready ma'am. 5 minutes ma'am, I'll finish and give you ma'am. So are you able to stretch yourself? What else do you have to offer? Academics தவிர்த்து வேற என்ன skills, your work experience, your internship experience, your certifications, your awards, your honors, all this will be checked in the interview. Okay, then why do employers interview? Like why do we have assessment test to filter? Why do employers interview? To find out 3 things. Will you be able to do the job well? Your skills and experience will show whether you'll be able to do the job well. Are you really motivated to do the job? கேள்வி கேட்பாங்க interviewல. Okay, if in case I'm going to offer you the job but I'm not giving you the pay, what will you do? Sir, I think I will take up the offer because for me importance is learning. I want to learn. See, this is all very idealistic I'm talking about, but you can exhibit evidence that you really want it. The next thing what he thinks is, will you fit into the organization? What kind of person you are? You get angry, you get irritated. Are you able to calmly, composedly talk? And all that will be judged. Now, there are 2 types of interview. One is the technical interview and the HR interview. Technical interview will be conducted to check your skills. For example, special position in IT, finance and data analysis. நிறைய பசங்க statistics எடுக்க வருவாங்க. அப்போ வரும்போது கண்டிப்பா they will ask you about statistics related questions. Finance position வருவாங்க. Obviously they will sometimes they will say get a paper and pen, come for the interview and come. They will tell, இந்த sum போடு, இது எப்படி இந்த வேல்யூவை கண்டுபிடிப்ப, So or IT company CTS comes for IT positions. So that time you can they will ask you what is this language, what best language can be used for this. I'm talking about IT language, softwares and all that. Okay, so the third point I'm going, questions about technical knowledge and specific knowledge to the job you are applying for. HR interviews, they are used to judge your personality, your strength, your weakness, your capability to handle the role, to check your background, and to understand if you're the right fit for this job. And HR interview questions, the purpose of these questions is to clarify various points about their application and resume. All questions for HR interview will be related to your skill sets, your strengths, your weakness, and all that. Technical interview will be completely academics and technical skills. Okay, very quickly, I'm going to go through this. Tips if you are preparing for an interview. Understand the job position you are applying for. How do you understand? The day before itself, go to the website and learn about the company and what are the various positions they offer and all that. Sit and listen to the PPT properly. This is what I said, I'll tell you a little later. Sit and listen to the PPT properly. That is very important because in the interview, they will ask, what do you think? ஏன்னா அவன் பிபிடியில் போட்டு காமிச்சிருப்பான், which country does Infosys head office is in, which place is Infosys head office in. He would have told in the PPT. If you had listened properly during the PPT time, you will be able to answer that question. From the website also, you will have to learn a lot about the organization and go. Match the requirement of the company to your resume and profile. Like for example, I'm writing for a content position, job position. My objective will differ. The skills which I'm displaying, portraying will differ. It will have blog details and all that. If in case I'm going, and blog when there will be stories in vachikalam, for example stories. If in case I'm applying for a IT position apply பண்ணும்போது நான் blog போட்டுட்டு நான் story எழுதுறேன்னு சொன்னா எவ்வளவு தூரத்துக்கு அது மேட்ச் ஆகும் தெரியாது, but some soft skill அதுல இருந்து pick up பண்ண முடியும். Okay, fine. Go through your resume and make sure that you have listed all important details about you. Prepare yourself to answer any possible questions that can be asked on the basis of your resume. Questions will be asked based on your resume, whatever you have mentioned in your resume. I showed you a very bad resume in which it was mentioned that that person had stood in the top 5 Miss Tamil Nadu competition or something like that. Apo, what were the skills you gained because of that participating in that program? And the questions will arise from your resume only. Now, next, research about the company, like the achievements, shares, profit, board, etc. Prepare yourself mentally by asking your questions to yourself. You will have to ask questions to yourself. Okay, tell me about yourself. Na enna na sollano. Be truthful about anything you are speaking. Dress formally and comfortably. Wear comfortable clothes when you go for your interview. Reach the venue on time and please have your breakfast, lunch and report on time. சாப்பிடாம வந்து உட்காந்துட்டு எவ்ரி இது ஐ வில் சி பிள்ளைங்க சாப்பிடாம சாப்பிட்டீங்களா, இல்ல மேம், அதுலயே பாதி செத்து போயிடும், இல்ல மேம், I'll say போய் டக்குன்னு சாப்பிட்டா I'll give you 5 minutes, go eat and come, because you are not energized for the day, you're not energized for taking up any other process, you're dull, your body will not be able to cope up with the stress which you'll be handling. Okay, be interactive with the HR manager. Do not sound dull, but always wear a smile on your face. I'm asking you to wear a smile, not giggle and laugh and all that. So these are certain questions. Anyway, I'm going to give this at the end. Okay, body language. This is very important. The way you talk, the way you walk smart. சிவாஜி நடக்கிற மாதிரி நடக்கும். சிவாஜி எப்படி நடப்பார் சினிமால? நான் ரஜினிகாந்த் சிவாஜி சொல்ல, நான் பழைய சிவாஜியை சொல்றேன். And when you sit straight, pull your shoulders back. I hope you're able to see me. Pull your shoulders back because your lung size stretches and you're able to breathe in better. Now itself, as you're sitting, if how many of you all are sitting, I don't know, how many of you all are lying down, I don't know. As you sit, just pull your shoulders back and sit down and see. You will feel very comfortable. You will feel very confident. Put your feet on the ground. When you sit, put your feet properly on the ground and sit down. A firm handshake. Loose, dola, abdi illama, tight போட்டு உடைக்கிற மாதிரி இல்லாம firm. That is the first step into your self by another person. Okay, control breathing. Be very conscious of your breathing, but I know you all will be stressed, but little. What are the do nots? Avoiding eye contact. Now see, I'm looking into the camera straight. Okay, so you all will be feeling I'm talking to you, but if in case I'm going to look up or this side and talk, ma'am is actually not interested talking to us. Ma'am is distracted by something else. So this is what comes to your mind. So look into the eye of the person and talk. Staring too much அப்படியே அப்படின்னா சிரிப்பே கிடையாது, ஸ்மைல் இல்ல. ஓகே, லுக்கிங் அட் த வாட்ச் ஆர் ஃபோன், எவ்வளோ நேரம் ஆச்சு தெரியலையே அப்படின்னு. Poor posture, slouching, bending and crossing your arm. Please don't sit like this. This body language means enough here, I'm fed up with you, I'm not ready to listen to you. Okay, touching your hair, face like this, up அப்படியே கம்மல் எல்லாம் அட்ஜஸ்ட் பண்ணிட்டு. No, big no. Do not point fingers. Sir, you said no, sir. You said a little while back. Don't point your fingers. Don't point your fingers. Be very conscious. ரெண்டு வாட்டி தப்பு பண்ணிட்டா then you will be able to realize நான் இந்த தப்பு பண்ணேன். Do not shake or move your legs or sway while you sit. Now see, I'm going to shake my leg. Just see how I look, okay? Can you see me shake? Some people will be sitting and shaking in the interview like this. So sit properly. Do not fidget with anything. கையில பென் இருக்கும், அப்படியே அமிக்கிட்டே இருக்கிறது. Don't do all that, okay? Okay, now I'm going to the next part. I'm going to go through this very fast. Employability skills. I always feel in India, it is not the problem of unemployment. It is the problem of unemployability. Our students are not ready for the job. Our students are not ready to face the world. They are அப்படியே in one, அப்படியே ஒரு ஹை-ஃபை வேர்ல்ட்ல தான் இருக்கீங்க நீங்க எல்லாம். You all are not employable. You all are unemployable. So how do you improve your employability skills? The fact, I told you, the fact is that 30 lakh graduates join the Indian job market every year. How many of you all are going out every year? 30 lakh people. But you know what? We will say, engineer க்கு படிச்சிருக்கான், BPO ல தான் வேலை செய்யறான், நைட் ஷிஃப்ட் போறான், ஏன்? அவனுக்கு ஸ்கில் இல்ல. அவன் படிக்கிற 4 வருஷத்துல ஊர் சுத்தாம, if in case he had read the newspaper, he had worked out aptitude test, he had been doing internship, he had been doing voluntary work, part-time work, அதெல்லாம் பண்ணா அவனுக்கு skill set increase ஆகும். That's what we said, no? Skills increase ஆகும்போது you are on demand. It becomes your unique selling power. So though there are 30 lakh graduates going out, only 5 lakh graduates are considered employable. அவ்வளவுதான் quality. I am putting it directly to your face. அவ்வளவுதான் quality. That is the quality our students have. I am talking about the entire Indian scenario, and I am talking about the MCC scenario also. So how are you? I'm talking very point blank into your face. How are you going to make yourself employable? How are you going to enhance your employability skills is in your hands. Okay. A survey, some more statistics. A 2011 survey says 67% of employees in India surveyed reports they have difficulty in filling jobs. ஐயா என்கிட்ட வேலை இருக்கியா, எனக்கு skilled worker இல்லையா? That is a problem. CII, Confederation of Indian Industry, states that skills gap remain one of the major constraints. Skill, எனக்கு தேவையான skill அவங்கள்ட்ட இல்ல. So I can't take them. Okay, according to NSDC, National Skill Development Corporation, the growing skill gap அப்படின்னா என்ன இருக்கு இப்போ இப்படி பெருசாயிட்டே போகுது, is estimated to be more than 25 crore workers by 2020. So if in case now you are taking this as an alarm bell alert and you're going to improve your employability skills, you're going to get a job. Okay, wow. நான் கூறுது இதை பார்க்கும்போது ஈவினிங் ஸ்நாக்ஸ் டைம், nice gooey, cheesy, அப்படியே jalapeno and ham strips and all that. டேஸ்டியா இருக்குல்ல பார்க்கிறதுக்கே. ஓகே, அதுக்கும் இதுக்கும் எவ்வளவு வித்தியாசம் இருக்கு? பிளேனா, பிளாண்டா, just the bread which has been cooked with the ingredients away. So what I'm trying to say in this is, வெறும் இது மாதிரி ஸ்கில்ஸ் இல்லாம எனக்கு அகாடமிக் ஸ்கில்ஸ் இருக்கு மேம், நான் 90% வாங்கிட்டேன் மேம், நான் பிசிஏல 90% பிசிஏ மேம். ஐயா உன்னால போய் குரூப்ல வேலை செய்ய முடியுமா? Do you have interpersonal skills? ஐயா, will you be able to calculate, speak, if in case of France personnel comes, will you be able to speak in French? What are the extra skills you have here? I want to take you. What are the other skills you have? So you need வெறும் பீஸானா இதெல்லாம் போட்டாதான் அது ஃபுல்லா இருக்கும். வெறும்னா வந்து பேஸ் மாத்திரம் கொடுத்தா, வெறும் அகாடமிக் மாத்திரம் கொடுத்தா அதுல யூஸே கிடையாது. You need to have a lot of other skills also. Employability is about having the capability to gain first initial employment, you maintain your employment, and you obtain new employment also if required. ஒரு சேஞ்ச்னா கூட ஈஸியா you get a change. Okay. Second point, employers are looking to recruit graduates with a broad range of experience. So you'll have to do internship, you'll have to do part-time work, you'll have to do volunteer work, and the ability to demonstrate the wide range of skills that they have developed through academic study, படிப்புல, work experience, and extracurricular activities. மேம் நான் ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ் ஃபார் ஆல் போறதுல என்ன மேம் வேஸ்ட் மேம்? யார் சொன்னா வேஸ்ட்னு ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ் ஃபார் ஆல் போறது? டைமுக்கு போய் சேரணும், யூஆர் லேர்னிங் பங்க்சுவாலிட்டி, ஓடணும், டயர்டா இருக்கும், இன்னும் ஒரு ரவுண்ட் ஓடணும், என்டியூரன்ஸ், ஓகே, டிட்டர்மினேஷன், சரி இன்னைக்கு நான் எப்படியா போயிடணும், அட்டெண்டன்ஸ் தான் ஆனாலும் போகணும்ல, ஒரு டிட்டர்மினேஷன் இருக்குல்ல, டிட்டர்மினேஷன். அப்புறம் ஒரு டெஸ்ட் மாதிரி வைப்பாங்க, அந்த டெஸ்ட்டுக்காக நான் படிக்கணும்ல, அப்போ அந்த கான்சியஸா செல்ஃப் டிட்டர்மினேஷன், செல்ஃப் மோட்டிவேஷன், ஸோ கண்டிப்பா அதுல இருக்கு. சரி, வேற என்ன பார்க்கலாம்? டீப் வுட்ஸ்ல நான் வந்து மேம் சொன்னாங்க, அதனால கிளாஸை கட் பண்ணிட்டு எல்லாரும் டீப் வுட்ஸுக்கு போயிடாதீங்க வாலண்டியர் ஒர்க்குக்கு. நான் போய் டீப் வுட்ஸ்ல சப்போர்ட் பண்ண போறேன். போயா ஆர்கனைசிங் கத்துக்க போறேன், பிளானிங் கத்துக்க போறேன், இவாலுவேஷன் கத்துக்க போறேன். ஆனா கிளாஸை கட் பண்ணிட்டு போகாதீங்க. ஐ கீப் டெல்லிங் மை சோஷியல் ஒர்க் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் ஆல்வேஸ், டோன்ட் பங்க் கிளாஸ் அண்ட் கோ. When you're free, you go. I'm ready to send you when you're free to go, because academics is important. This is also important. Our previous principal used to say, இட்லி இருக்கு, சாம்பார் இருக்கு. போன ஓரியன்டேஷன் ப்ரோக்ராம்ல தான் சொன்னாரு, ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் ஓரியன்டேஷன்ல. இட்லியை வந்து வெறுமனையும் சாப்பிட முடியாது, சாம்பாரை மாத்திரம் வெறுமனை குடிக்க முடியாது. இட்லிக்கு தொட்டு சாப்பிட்றதுக்கு சாம்பார் வேணும். அதனால ensure that you have both. Okay, it is skills and experiences that make you a desired applicant and supplement your qualifications. So skills are very, very important. Okay, soft skill versus hard skill. There are two types of skills I told you earlier. One is the soft skill, they are character skills. It is learned as we grow. School assemblyல பேச சொல்றாங்க, ஐயோ அசம்பிளில பேசணுமா? எவ்வளவு ஸ்கில்ஸ் தெரியுமா? பப்ளிக் ஸ்பீக்கிங், ஒரு டிட்டர்மினேஷன், ஒரு கான்ஃபிடன்ஸ் லெவல், எல்லாமே வரும். நாட் டாட் டைரக்ட்லி இன் ஸ்கூல்ஸ், பட் இட் இஸ் இன்டைரக்ட்லி. ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ்ல இருக்கும், கேம்ஸ்ல இருக்கும், ஸ்டிச்சிங்ல இருக்கலாம், டிராமால இருக்கலாம், எல்லாத்துலயுமே you're learning something or the other. You're able to work and share with others, you're ready to learn and work. Hard skills வந்து very specific skills, task or job oriented, technical skills and academic skills directly taught in schools, measurable and observable. Okay, I'm going a little fast, please bear with me. Okay, soft skill and versus hard skill, what do employers say? Soft skill is as important as hard skill. வெறும் எனக்கு படிப்பு இருந்தா மாத்திரம் all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, அத மாதிரி. You can teach hard skills to those with soft skills. Probably cannot teach soft skills on the job. வேலையில நான் உன்னை வேலைக்கு எடுத்துட்டு இதுக்கு மேல சண்டை போட்டுட்டு இருப்பீங்க குரூப்ல, டீம்ல. அப்ப நான் சொல்லுவேன், சண்டை போடாது, இதுவே எனக்கு பஞ்சாயத்து பண்றதே பெரிய வேலையா? I'm sorry, I'm going into the vernacular also. It is so very common for a teacher to move into the vernacular sometimes. I'm sorry. Okay, so probably cannot teach soft skills on the job. You should have the soft skills before you join. Hard skills, technical skills do not matter without soft skills. நீ என்னதான் படிச்சிருந்தாலும் aptitude இல்லாம, soft skill இல்லாம, you are a waste. Okay, this is a skill map. I skip this. I'll just quickly go. What are the skills you will require? Communication skills. You need to thrive. You need to talk. You can't sit in your cubicle. You need to have team working skills. You'll have to sit and work with many people. Again, your communication matters there. Your interpersonal. See, each skill is interlinked with each other. Teamwork skills. You should be self-motivated. You should be able to work with little or no supervision at all. Somebody should be seeing you. CCTV வச்சு வேலை செய்யறானா, பார்த்துக்கிட்டே இருக்கானா, இப்போ மம்மி டாடி வந்து பார்த்துட்டே இருப்பாங்க, படிக்கிறானா, தூங்குறானா, என்னத்தை பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கான். செல்ஃப் மோட்டிவேட்டட், நான் படிக்கிறேன், எனக்கு மார்க் வேணும், நான் படிக்கிறேன். ஸோ எபிலிட்டி, செல்ஃப் மோட்டிவேட்டட், ப்ராப்ளம் சால்விங், டெசிஷன் மேக்கிங், ரீசனிங். Suddenly some issue comes up, are you able to immediately take a stand and decide? So all this, dedication, hardworking, work ethics and values are a big time thing in an organization. இன்னைக்கு ஆஃபீஸ்ல எனக்கு புது பென்சில் கொடுத்தாங்க, நான் தூக்கி பேக்ல போட்டு வந்துட்டேன். யாரும் பார்க்கல, அப்படியே தூக்கி பேக்ல போட்டு வந்துட்டேன். பக்கத்து டேபிள்ல ஒரு அழகான மக் இருக்கு, என் பேக்ல தூக்கி போட்டு வந்துட்டேன். ஒர்க் எத்திக்ஸ், வேல்யூஸ். ஓகே, ஸோ தட் இஸ் அ பிக் திங் தேர். பிளானிங், ஆர்கனைசிங் ஸ்கில்ஸ், டிபெண்டபிலிட்டி. இந்த வேலையை நான் இவங்களுக்கு கொடுத்தா செய்வாங்களா? தட் ரிலையபிலிட்டி, அடாப்டபிலிட்டி. திடீர்னு கரண்ட் இல்ல ஆஃபீஸ்ல, என்ன சார் கரண்டே இல்ல, இன்னைக்கு ஏசி வேலை செய்யல, என்னால வேலை செய்ய முடியாது, நான் வீட்டுக்கு போறேன். That you can't do. You'll have to adapt yourself. Your manager might say, see, tomorrow I'm transferring you there, you'll have to go there, work for 1 week and come. Sir, I can't go, sir, that is very far off, sir. Sorry, you can't thrive then. Availability, flexibility, integrity, character counts a lot. ஒரு white paperல ஒரு black dot பட்டா போதும், you're gone. அது வெள்ளை பேப்பர் கிடையாது, அதுல ஒரு கருப்பு புள்ளி இருக்கு, black dot. Okay, computer technical skills is mandate. You definitely need to have skills. Even ஃப்ரீயா இருக்கிற டைம்ல நிறைய கோர்சஸ் இருக்கு, யூடெமி, கோர்ஸ்ரா, அப்புறம் நிறைய ஃப்ரீ கோர்சஸ் ஆஃபர் பண்ற ஃபியூச்சர் லேர்ன் வெப்சைட்ஸ் இருக்கு. Take up a lot of Photoshop skills and all those skills, Corel Draw, வீடியோ எப்படி பண்றது, எவ்வளோ ஃப்ரீ சாஃப்ட்வேர்லாம் இருக்கு. Interpersonal abilities, self presentation skills, the way you sit and talk, presentation பண்றது, multitasking, but you can't sodify everything. Okay, multitasking, positive attitude, self confidence, leadership management skills, multicultural sensitivity. When I say multicultural, people from Assam might be there. You can't, அவங்க உட்கார்ந்திருக்கும் போதே ஏய் சிங்கிஸ் உட்கார்ந்திருக்காங்கயா, stupid, they'll throw you out of your organization. அப்படியே செய்வான் அவன், சொல்லுவான் கம்பெனிக்காரன் சொல்லுவான், don't think I'm telling you stupid, I'm sorry, I didn't say. Hey, get out, how can you hurt somebody? Okay, girls, women are there and all the time you crack dirty jokes. Again, that is gender sensitivity. You're not aware that a woman is there. You don't know how to behave in front of a woman. Company-karan கூப்பிடுவான், he'll give a pink slip. Po, I don't want you here, you're spoiling the culture of the organization. Loyalty, you should work for a long time. Okay, the last few, professionalism, the way you carry yourself, the way you walk. சில பிள்ளைங்கள அந்த பிளேஸ்மெண்ட் செல்ல உட்காந்துருக்கும், செருப்பு தேய்ச்சிட்டே நடப்பாங்க காரிடார்ல, சர I will get up and go, தம்பிங்க வா, காலை தூக்கி வச்சு நட, எதுக்கு அப்படி தேய்ச்சிட்டே நடக்கிற? No, that is not the right way. Don't walk smart like Shivaji. That's what I say, walk smart. Willingness to learn, you should have the desire to learn. Customer service skill, when I say that, the way you talk to people, அப்படியே வள்ளுன்னு விழாம பொறுமையா பேசுறது. And common sense, basic common sense, these are skills. Okay, how do you develop? Through your extracurricular activities, I already told you, through your course, through work shadowing, internship, voluntary work, through part-time work during vacation, through your home life. வீட்ல என்ன மேம் நான் கத்துக்க முடியும்? மம்மி சேஸ் ஒரு ஷெட்யூல் போட்டு, இன்னைக்கு அக்கா பெருக்குவா, நாளைக்கு தங்கச்சி பெருக்குவா. ஆமா, you are organizing. Then you plan, காலையில 7 மணில இருந்து 8 மணிக்குள்ள மம்மிக்கு எல்லா ஒர்க்கும் ஹெல்ப் பண்ணி முடிச்சிடணும். Yes, you are planning. முடிச்சிட்ட பிறகு குப்பையா இருக்கு இன்னும், அப்ப நாளைக்குலாம் நான் அந்த இடத்துல நல்லா பெருக்கணும். Yes, you are evaluating. So even வீட்ல செய்யற வேலை கூட, துணியை மடிச்சு வைக்கிறது கூட ஆர்கனைஸ்டா வைக்கிறது, அடுத்த நாளைக்கு என்ன ட்ரெஸ் போட போறோம் அதை எடுத்து வைக்கிறது, அதுவும் ஒரு டெசிஷன் மேக்கிங். எல்லாமே you can learn, everywhere you can learn. சோம்பேறி மாதிரி இருந்தோம்னா you just need to be like that only. Okay, how do you develop your employability skills? First, now you need to know, எனக்கு my communication skills are bad. Then you practice, then you get a feedback, then you reflect, then you refine. Okay, this is a lifelong cyclic process. Okay, this is the almost final, that's all, I'm done. Okay, common mistakes students do during campus recruitment. Number 1, in the enna padam, what is that movie, Mumbai Express, Delhi Express, Chennai Express, like how that girl will come run, one of them will run and come, I don't know whether Shah Rukh Khan runs and come or this girl Deepika Padukone runs and comes, she's in the train, அப்படியே ஓடி வருவா. அது மாதிரி தான் ஓடி வருவாங்க நம்ம பசங்க எல்லாம். அப்படியே they'll come running like coming for a last minute, ட்ரெயினை பிடிக்க வர மாதிரி. Come on time, not well dressed and groomed, அப்படியே கிழிஞ்ச பேண்ட். In fact, in the notice I will mention, come in formals, they will come in color, அப்படியே பூ போட்ட dress, top shirt, பெரிய கமல். Girls a big no for big earrings, because when you talk in the interview it's going to go no. Okay, small neat earrings, முடியெல்லாம் விரிச்சு போட்டுட்டு, you are going to become tired, அப்படியே வேர்த்து, you're going to sweat and all that. நல்ல நீட்டா presentable cotton. And I always say avoid leggings also, don't wear leggings. If in case you're wearing a fully closed dress, அதாவது என்ன சொல்லுவாங்க, அது umbrella type kurtana, then wear a legging, but otherwise please don't wear a legging. Do not carry, students come without a resume. Ma'am, நான் போய் print out எடுத்துட்டு வந்தறேன், I didn't expect to go to the interview. Oh goodness, then why did you come for the campus recruitment? Okay, so I'll go take a printout and come. I showed you all the poor quality resumes. Do not carefully follow the PPT. ஏன்னா இன்டர்வியூல கேள்வி கேட்பான் பிபிடியை பத்தி. அந்த டைம் பிபிடில என்ன நடந்ததுன்னே தெரியாது நம்மளுக்கு. ஏன்னா அங்க உட்காந்து பக்கத்துல ஃப்ரெண்டோட பேசிட்டு இருந்திருப்போம், இல்ல மொபைல்ல நோண்டிட்டு இருந்திருப்போம். You will sit and talk amongst themselves during PPT. This is a very, very important time, because this is the first point where you sell yourself. You can listen very keenly. Mundana nale you will have to check the website and come. You can stand up. So I'm Belinda, sir. I'm doing my social work second year, sir. My second year MSW. Yesterday in the website, I saw that there is a trainee policy, sir. you did not make a mention about it in the pre-placement talk. Can you please help me? Now, what are the things you have told the recruiter? You're a good communicator. You're a very confident person who gets up and talks, who stands up and talks. You have seen the website. You have been listening properly to the PPT. Wow. You know who he's going to take first? He's going to take you first. Got it? So please listen to the PPT carefully. You students will update, company personnel will ask any questions. They won't want to ask questions. Wrong. You should be bold. And ask questions. You're not prepared for the test. அதே மாதிரி தான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டெஸ்ட்டை வச்சோன்னா ஓடி வருவாங்க ரன்னிங் ரேஸ் மாதிரி. அப்படியே ஓடி வந்து அப்பதான் டெஸ்ட் எடுப்பாங்க. 5 நிமிஷம் லேட்டு, 10 நிமிஷம் லேட்டு, அப்படிதான் வருவானுங்க டெஸ்ட்டுக்கு பசங்க எல்லாம். அப்புறம் கட் ஆஃப் மார்க் ஒரு வாட்டி எல்லாம் கரெக்ட் பண்றாங்க ஒரு கம்பெனில. cut off வந்து we were bringing that HR was bringing the cut off more and more because when we had the cut off for the test cut off, there were only 5 students who had cleared the test out of some 83 who appeared. Then she had to reduce the cut off. After she came to a level where she had at least 10 people to interview. That is the state because you don't prepare. Okay, no preparation at all. Onnume preparation illa. Okay, then next, poor performance in GD, no general knowledge, current affairs, because all the time when we are free, what we do, we sit and watch the mobile, okay, and the pace, WhatsApp, you're not prepared for the interview. How do you prepare for the interview? Remember, PPT preparation was the two-way communication first. So you first find out and come, and then you ask questions. You get up, you introduce yourself and ask the question. இங்க இன்டர்வியூல என்ன ஆகும், சார் நேத்து நான் வெப்சைட்ல இந்த மாதிரி பார்த்தேன் சார், அதை பத்தி நீங்க என்ன சொல்றீங்க, கடைசியில the questionsல கேட்கும்போது அவன் கேட்பான், did you see the website, did you see this, they will ask. So you let come prepared for the interview. You should have gone through the resume. Okay, etiquette during interview, that's what இப்படி பார்த்துக்கிட்டு தலையை செட் பண்ணிக்கிட்டு கம்மலை இப்படி திருப்பிக்கிட்டு செயினை இழுத்துக்கிட்டு நகத்தை கடிச்சுக்கிட்டு அப்படியே காதை சுரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டு and all that. Etiquette during interview. And please, they do not eat anything. That's very important. I get very irritated if students don't eat and come. I will just say, please go eat and come. I'll give you 10 minutes, go eat and come. Fast, come back fast. Bag interest rate. Okay, good. So these are, just take a screenshot. These are certain websites which have how do you write a resume, aptitude test, then what are the HR interview questions. All these are there in just, I hope you have taken a screenshot. I'm moving to the next slide. Okay, this is a very dear proverb of mine. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. You know what I've been doing? I've been pulling me and the student counseling ma'am and the present placement officer. We are pulling you to come drink water, come prepared for the job, come prepared for the job, all this. But I know what will you all do? Okay, but I believe in something. Strongly believe in this. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink, correct? But unless you run it around the pond long enough to make it thirsty, you know what I've been doing all this while? I've been making you run around the pond to make you thirsty. I hope you have felt thirsty and you will prepare for the campus recruitments in future. And if you're worried about falling off the bike, you would never get on it. Start preparing. Tests are easy. It is not so difficult. Romba simple இருக்கும். நானே பின்னாடி நின்று பார்த்துக்கிட்டு இருப்பேன். It's not that என்னுடைய லெவல் அப்படிலாம் கிடையாது. பிள்ளைங்க டெஸ்ட் எடுக்கும்போது என்னடா இது இந்த ஆன்சரை போடுறா அந்த பொண்ணு, ஐயோ இந்த பையன் இப்படி போடுறான். I can't say because the HR will also be there. And that is not ethics for me then. Every accomplishment starts with the decision to try. Start trying. Go to the website. Start trying. If you don't challenge yourself, you will never realize what you can become. Challenge yourself every day. Sit and read the newspaper. You need to know the current affairs. You need to improve your language through reading the newspaper. Challenge yourself. Set a time for preparation for campus. Believe in yourself and you will be unstoppable. Samaya you will go. You just believe in yourself. And you know, I love this man, APJ Abdul Kalam. Dream is not what you see in sleep. படுத்துக்கிட்டே நான் பெரிய ஆடிட்டரா டிலாய்ட்லாம் வந்தா 2 வருஷத்துல யூஎஸ் அனுப்பி வைப்பான், 1 வருஷத்துக்கு டிலாய்ட் யூஎஸ் இந்தியா. they send you for a stint there. ஸோ படுத்துக்கிட்டே நான் டிலாய்ட்ல செலக்ட் ஆயிடுவேன், நான் யூஎஸ் போவேன், ப்ளீஸ். It is not what you see in sleep. It's the thing which you doesn't let you sleep. Appo get up and prepare for aptitude. Get up and see what the GD is all about. So with that, I close. Thank you. All the best. God bless you.